Well, hey, I am so excited to be with you tonight. It was so fun. I got to meet a lot of you. Brand new, just checking things out tonight. What an exciting time. This company just launched 11-1-11. Now, you get to be here on the ground floor of what is revolutionizing education. I am so excited because what I believe what we have today is really the stars have aligned to create, I feel, as close to a perfect of a business opportunity that's ever been. I've been around this industry for a long time. I've worked with a lot of different companies, the top leaders in helping develop leadership development training systems, and we've seen what works and what doesn't work. I'm going to talk about 3 topics tonight. We talk about, Michael Dell's content, commerce, and community. My dad talked about it. I want to talk about purpose, profits, and power player, and how those 3 areas, the purpose of what we're doing, why we're doing it, profits of how we monetize that, create wealth, and power player is our master strategy, how we can put those 3 things together. When I think about the purpose, one of my favorite quotes is by a motivational speaker I'm sure you've all heard of, Zig Ziglar. You've seen, he's so dramatic, he's got that Texas drawl, and one of my favorite quotes is, "You are who you are, what you are, and where you are, by what you've chosen to put into your mind." He always says that. He says, you might not like where you are today, but you chose to get there. You are who you are, what you are, and where you are in life by what you've chosen to put into your mind. But therefore you can change who you are, what you are, and where you are in life by changing what you put into your brain. Zig Ziglar does those little dramatic things. I love it. But, one of my favorite guys to watch. Yeah, I remember hearing that for the first time going, yeah, I thought that I was a victim. I thought somebody else chose where I am today. But he's telling me that it's my choice by what I've chosen to put into my mind. He said another quote that goes right along with that. He says, there's no such thing as a self-motivated person. And I've met a lot of people that told me they were self-motivated, right? They come up to me at the end of a business plan like this and they say, look in my eyes, I'm your next leader, I'm going to pass you. And I'm like, ooh, we got one, right? I call him up on Tuesday for our follow-up meeting and he died, right? He's still alive, but he died in my book. He's gone. He hides, right? He won't answer his phone. What happened to that guy? He was all fired up to talk to his brother-in-law who informed him, don't you remember you always picked last for kickball? Don't you remember that you're not good at things? Don't you remember that you've never been a champion in your life? What makes you think you can win at this? There's no such thing as a self-motivated person. Only those who are willing to put themselves into an environment that's conducive for winning. What environment are we in? And we choose it, right? So we choose where we are, who we are, what we are, where we are, and by our environment. It's our environment. And so I'm proud of all of you for being here tonight. And around the country and around North America, there's literally somewhere 20, 30,000 people meeting in rooms, hotels, and different venues all around North America on a Tuesday night, right now, learning about these principles, learning about this revolution. And we've been in business about 8 days, so it's fired up. Right? That's pretty fired up. So why is it important? Why is it important that we provide that environment for people? That's what we're doing, is we're providing the right information. We're providing the right environment. Well, I believe that there's a real serious importance to this, and it's why I wake up in the morning so excited about what I do. People, we're hustling pretty hard at this. A lot of people will say, man, you're working, burning the candle at both ends, you're working pretty hard. I wake up every day feeling called, knowing that I'm doing what God called me to do. Because I believe that there is a war going on. There's a war called the media war. And it's a war of defining worldviews, of how we believe about how the world is. You'll end up in someplace in life based on really your worldview. And your worldview is created by